Hey Transporters 96 here with another video where I'm just going to be talking about a collection that I have, and it's the Iron Man 2 drone figures. So yeah, I do really love the drones from Iron Man 2. In the movie, I mean, they're fine, they look really neat, but I really loved the toys. Back in 2010 when the drone figures were released, I really loved them. They were a nice size, quite bulky, the paint just looked really cool, and I just loved the design of the figures overall, and I did, army build them slightly. I basically got one of each of them, of course, and then, well, two of the tan ones because they come in a 2-pack. But then I did also look on eBay and try to get some more at decent prices because I just really enjoyed the drones altogether. So I've been doing that for years now. Since 2010, I constantly watch the search Iron Man 2 drone on eBay. So whenever I see drones come up, I do see if there's any at good prices. Over the years, I've gotten a couple, on eBay. Not a ton, but I did get a few. And just recently, if you did watch an unboxing, I did open a package with a number of drones in it, and I bought a lot of 11 of them, 2 of the blue drones, 2 of the hammer drones, the silver ones on top, 2 of the air drones, the silver ones, 2 of the green ones, the military, and then 3 of the army ones, which is the tan. And so that was a nice lot, and so I did actually have a pretty decent army then once I got that package, and I wanted some way to display them, so I did actually build this kind of stadium steps kind of level stand for these guys. So I figured I had a nice collection, and I did actually make something for the collection, so it would be worth actually showing you guys and making a video. So here it is. So really easy just to do this kind of step thing. I'll give you some better shots of it at the end, because I'm going to take all these guys off and I'll just show you the actual base itself at the end here, and then I'll go put it up in my collection. But pretty easy to do. Just had to buy some wood at Home Depot, and just got it cut at Home Depot too. I didn't have to worry about doing any of that. And then just paint some kind of like wood glue, and that's about it. Pretty easy to do. It took, just one day, and I had it all set. And yeah, so very easy, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. The wood that I did buy was kind of 2x2, just 2 inches by 2 inches. They're not very big, but they were, thick enough that I could have a nice step in between each of them, so that you could clearly see the next level of drones, and they were quite nice looking. This is, I believe, the arrangement that I'm going to go with. The only problem with these drones is that they're all the same height basically, except for the silver ones. The silver ones are slightly taller than all the rest, so because of that, it looks like there's a bigger gap in between them and the green ones, and there's a smaller gap between them and the tan ones. So I'm not quite sure where's the best place to actually put those silver drones. I do like them where they are, but I might be moving them down to the first level and just swapping places with them with the green ones. I haven't decided on the perfect setup for that, but basically, I have 4 Navy drones. I have 3 hammer drones, although there's only 2 on this step. I do have another one here. I have 6 military drones, or army drones, the tan ones. I have 6 air drones, the silver ones, and then I have 5 of the Marines, the green ones. So pretty decent collection here, and they all look awesome. I really fell in love with these figures. They're nice and big, and they have such interesting colors, as well as they have a decent amount of accessories, and their articulation is quite good as well. I used to, back in 2010, I used to take my smaller army and pose it with the fighting the Mark 6 and the War Machine. I've done a posing review of that on my channel before, and they're just so much fun, and they look so menacing and cool. So I am very happy to have an actual, pretty decent collection, and now a good way to display them. I do hope to get some more. Having 6 of each is pretty good. Of course, my main goal would be to have 8 of each, because there are 8 of each in the movie. But, obviously this won't hold 8 of each. The reason I made the size that I did was so that it would fit in a D12 cabinet, so that's where I plan to display this. So 6 of each is pretty good. So I would love to get 2 more of the Navy drones, the blue ones. Unfortunately, those are the most valuable of them all. They definitely go for the highest price on eBay, and they're the rarest ones to actually see on eBay. And I don't want to have to spend a fortune to get each one. So I'm hoping that just with some time and patience, I can get 2 more of those eventually. As well as I'd like to get 1 more of the green one, just to have 6. And I already have 6 of the air drones and the Army drones, so I'm already set on them, but I'd like to get a couple more of the Navy drones and one more of the Marines drones. Alright, so I think now I'm going to take them all off and then actually show you the stand, and then I might actually set it all up and then show you how it looks in the collection. So here it is with all the drones cleared off. Pretty simple to do. It's just 4 2x2 pieces of wood that are 14.5 inches long. I picked that size just like I said so that it would fit in the D12 cabinet. The D12 cabinet across, it's about, it's just under, I believe, whoa, some of the drones on the side here just fell, but it's just under, I believe, 16 inches wide. So I did a little bit less than that because it does have 2 bars, that hold up all the shelves. So just to be able to actually like fit it in there and not get it stuck before I could even get it in, I did choose to make it 14.5 just to give myself 1.5 inches of leeway. So it's just 4 pieces of wood like that. On the side here, as you can see, I have multiple pieces of wood here. Just basically I cut those 14.5 inches, or had the person at Home Depot do that, and then I just got a bunch of 4-inch long blocks made from the scraps, and in that I just put 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and I did that on both sides. So you can see, here's how it looks from the back. As you can see, just to have them have the support system just to hold it all up. I think that if I do this next time, I'll just get a bunch of blocks that are 14.5 inches long instead of messing with getting the smaller ones, because it would have been just better just to get it all the way across. But I really don't care about the gaps because I don't plan to be showing this from the side, obviously, or from the back. And yeah, pretty simple enough. Then just used with like the liquid nails, it's called something like that, to actually attach it all together, and then any little creases, if there was like a little gap in here between this block and this block, just use putty to putty it up, and then paint it black. Pretty simple to do, and I really do like this setup. I know that there's been many toys in the past where I've been like, I really wanted some kind of stepping display for them, and now it's so easy since I've done it. I think that I'll definitely be doing this in the future, because I can see myself wanting to do this for more figures. So yeah, so let's show you how it looks in the collection. Alright, and here it is in a D12 cabinet all set up, and yeah, it looks great. I'm very happy and excited to actually have it. When I first was putting it in the cabinet, actually, it was starting not to fit. I got a little worried, but was able to get it in there, and very happy about it. I have the same setup as I did that I just showed you on my table. I decided not to actually switch the green and the silver drones, purely because since this shelf is well below eye level, it really doesn't make that much of a difference that one drone is taller than the others. If you're looking at them like completely level like you guys are on the camera at the moment, you can actually see the fact that the silver drone looks closer to the tan drone, and the green drone looks quite far from the silver drone because of the height difference of the silver drone compared to the others. But when looking at it from my angle, it's really not a problem. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in front of them. I've thought about just War Machine, but he doesn't look good there. If they made a Justin Hammer, I think him and War Machine would have been pretty good, but they don't have him, of course. I do have kind of a custom Iron Whiplash there. I could put a normal Whiplash, but I'd prefer to do the Whiplash Mark II with him in one of the drone suits. As you can see, I have him there with the whips. I might do like a whole scene going on at the bottom where I have Whiplash fighting the Mark VI as well as War Machine. I've thought about that. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. If I do get a bunch of more drones, I do have the space to actually put in another step on this. So I could put a higher step than this, as well as I could just also put a row of drones on the floor there. So I do actually have plenty of room to expand my drone collection, because although I'm very happy with it, I wouldn't mind getting a few more, especially of the blue drone, and of course some more green would be great. So like I said, my ultimate goal would be to get 8 of each, considering that's exactly how many there are in the movie. So there you go, guys. There's my updated drone collection, as well as a new stand for 3 3/4 inch figures. Tell me what you guys think about this, and thanks so much for watching.